back to my YouTube channel. Today we're gonna learn this really fun, hip, styling, hipster fresh eye look today. I was really inspired with some blue shades. As you can see, when I went into Walmart the other day, I found some really cool, inexpensive eye liners and crayons. So I wanted to create this look for you guys. This is definitely, I still feel like it's a really wearable look. I don't feel like it's so in your face, but it still has that nice pop of color. If you're not digging the turquoise liner, then you can definitely pair this look with a black winged liner and it would look just as beautiful. But for all my sisters who step out of their comfort zone, this look is definitely for you if you're trying to do something different. So yeah, if you want to see how I created this look, then just keep on watching. You know the drill. Bam! Alright, so to get started with this eye look, I'm going to start with the Stay Don't Stray eyeshadow primer. This is by Tarte Cosmetics. Now, all a primer does is make sure that your eyeshadow is going to stay put all day. It's not going to fade, it's not going to crease, and that's what you want. But you want that nice sticky base for the eyeshadow to adhere to, so you know that it's not going to go anywhere. So again, primers are very, very important. Okay, so to jump into the shadows, I'm going to go in with the Modern Renaissance palette. This is by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it is one of my favorite palettes right now. It's amazing. I'm really, really liking it. There's awesome colors. They're very blendable, very pigmented, and I've been really enjoying this palette. And there's a reason why there's so much hype behind this palette, because it's amazing and definitely worth the money. So I'm going to go in with the color Tempera right here. It's this nice creamy white color, and I'm going to highlight my brow bone with that color. And we're going to start building up the crease area. So to start off, I'm going to go into Golden Ochre, which is the color right next to the one we put on our eyebrow. I'm going to dip with a fluffy brush. This is actually the brush that the palette came with. This is awesome. I actually use this like all the time. Like, this is like my go-to brush right now. And it came right with the palette. So if you're planning on getting this palette, look forward to also having a really awesome brush too. Okay, so we're just going to start, like I said, slowly blending this into our crease area. This is going to start off where we're going to put some darker shades. So you want that nice transition. If you're going to be using dark colors, you want to make sure you're starting light to dark. So if you're going to be going dark, you want to start to build the colors up. So start with a lighter shade in that color family. That way, when you go to put the dark on, the dark's going to be easier to blend on top of shadows versus putting it right on top of your primer. You're putting that in the crease, and then not only am I doing windshield wiper motions, but I'm also doing circular motions too. I'm going to go into the final colors that I'm going to be using, which is the Kylie palette. This is her holiday palette from last year. It has some really pretty jewel tone shades in it, and I'm going to be using a combination of this one, and then we're going to go in with this darker color, which is called Gingerbread, I believe, and then we're also going to be dipping into Sugar Cookie. So we're going to go into Sugar Cookie first. I'm going to wipe my brush off. And just being patient with the colors is key. Take your time blending, so that way you know everything's going to look seamless and put together. So now we're ready to dip into that darker color, which is right here. And so I'm going to get just a little bit on my brush. And like I said, you want to kind of go in slowly with darker shades, and you can build that up. Because you can always add more, you can't take away once you put dark on. So I'm going to start in the outer corner of the eye and then blending it in slightly into the crease. Not all the way down in here, stopping midway. And like I said, windshield wiper motions and circular motions. And we're really concentrating the darker shades, that darker shade on the outer part of the eye. So now we're gonna go in with a lighter shade. So I'm gonna go back into Tempura, actually, the shade that we put under our brow bone. It has a slight shimmer, but it's mainly it's more matte than shimmer, so that's what we're going for. I'm gonna use the other side of that Anastasia brush, and I'm gonna pack that on the lid and the inner corner of the eye. We're gonna blend the whiter color into the dark. I'm gonna dip into what the dark shade that we used up top, Gingerbread, and I'm going to dip into that and pack a little bit of that on our lower lash line, just on the outer corner. Just to add more dimension to the eye. Every time I do an eye look, the last color I put into my crease is what I put on my lower lash line. Every time. It really completes the eye. I think we're ready for our winged liner. This is actually L'Oreal's Infallible Paints. It's a liquid eyeliner. And it's turquoise. All right, I'm just gonna pray to Jesus really quick that my wings are even in Jesus' name. Let's get started. All right, so like I said, I'm gonna draw the wing first. I'm gonna see where I put it up here. I wanna say it's about right there. I'm gonna drag it across and connect it over to the lid. My dad's talking to Alexa. I think we're ready for lashes. I'm gonna curl my lashes. This lash curler is by Tarte. These are the Kiss lashes, not Ardell, but obviously you can find Kiss in the drugstore as well. I got this multi-pack from Walmart. And I'm gonna pop this other lash off. And I'm gonna trim these two. Always trim from the inner corner, so obviously you know the outer corner is this side because of the flare. The flare is always gonna be on the outside, obviously. So you're gonna wanna trim from the inside. I'm going to take about 3 notches off. It's pretty much what I always do. It's always 3 notches. So I'm going to take my glue. You can find this glue at the drugstore also. It is Duo and it is the best glue for eyelashes ever. We're going to put the glue right on the band, and then we're going to let the glue on the band get tacky so it's easier to stick to your lid. Or on the lash line, rather. You want to get as close to the lash line as you can so they all look like one. Alright, we are ready for some mascara. This is by L'Oreal. I don't know what it's called. There's no name on it. It's just in a black tube. And what I actually forgot to do before I put the mascara on is do my waterline on the upper part. This is by Tarte. It's the Close-Up Lash Liner. And I'm going to pop that on the upper part of the lash line underneath. It darkens up the lashes and kind of blends everything even farther. And then before we put mascara on our lower lash line, we're going with this Flower Girl crayon. And we're going to pop that in our lower lash line on the waterline. Just like that. Okay, so we're going to put some, I don't know why I took my mirror away. I'm going to put some mascara on our lower lash line. So our eyes are done. So all we have to do is pop on some lip color. I'm going to go with a drugstore lip gloss. This is by Revlon. And I think I've used this in a video before, but it's called Sky Pink. I really hope you enjoyed this fun eye look today, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.